How's it going, guys? Hope you are doing well today. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to break down exactly how you can advertise for a local business, in particular a restaurant or a cafe in a local area, to get people, to get customers into the doors of the local business, into the doors of the cafe or the restaurant. So this video is going to be useful whether you are running the cafe or restaurant yourself, or maybe you are an agency owner, you are a advertiser that wants to get results for a restaurant or cafe. So firstly, this is going to be broken down in two sections: organic methods as well as advertising, paid advertising methods. So organic methods, obviously you're not going to be paying money, you're not going to be actually advertising, say on Facebook or Instagram. This is solely an organic strategy built around content. Number two, paid traffic is going to be the fastest way for you to scale that content that you have, distribute that content even faster. So we'll discuss that second. So obviously organic is going to be the easiest one for you to get started with. Even if you don't know anything about advertising, you can today get started with organic marketing for your restaurant or for your cafe. So how do you go about this? The first thing to note about organic marketing for your restaurant or cafe is it's going to be predominantly on Instagram. Instagram is where you want to focus 80 or 90% of your efforts to grow organically. That is where it's going to be, because in this day and age, most people are scrolling on Instagram and they find out about local businesses because it's very focused on the content on Instagram, the pictures, the videos, and that is the best way for you to show the vibe of your restaurant or cafe. You want to have Instagram as your go-to location, or your go-to place to actually grow organically. Now, how do you grow organically on Instagram? So there's two parts of this. You want to focus on, again, your content. So it might be a good idea for you to, if you are the owner of the restaurant or cafe, you might want to hire a videographer or a photographer to just come in and take really good, crisp content of your meals, of your cafe, of the vibe of the area. And also a second part of that is perhaps you want to have an Instagrammable area of your cafe, which is like a well-lit area of the cafe. Maybe you might have a nice backdrop. Many cafes and restaurants have this because it's just the year that we're in. People love to go to places where there's a backdrop of some sort that they can actually take a picture on Instagram. It looks good, makes them look good. The background looks good, and people are just going to come in sometimes so they can get that Instagrammable moment. So if you have that in your restaurant or cafe, that is going to increase the likelihood of people just coming in to take a picture, then have a meal so they can share it on Instagram on their own feed. And that's going to give you sort of free marketing for people who are going to curate content for you just because you have that Instagrammable thing. Now, of course, your own content, as I said, you want to have a videographer or photographer. They can come in maybe just once a month and take some content for you, take some videos of the people enjoying their meals and so on, and that is what you want to do. So anytime that people go onto Instagram and they see your content, it's going to showcase the real vibe of your area, the real vibe of your cafe or restaurant. People can really see the value that they get from coming. Now, a second thing that you can do to amplify the content on Instagram organically is to reach out to influencers. So influencers are people on Instagram that have a substantial following. So it doesn't necessarily need to be millions like Kylie Jenner or Conor McGregor or whatever. That is not necessarily what you need to look for as an influencer. Obviously, if you are a restaurant owner that can get Conor McGregor to advertise your cafe, then good luck to you, and maybe you don't need this video. But if you don't fall into that bracket, which I assume you don't, you want to reach out to micro influencers, which are people who have, say, a following of 5,000 and above. I only have 3,000 on YouTube, so maybe I don't qualify. But you want to find people who have a following of, say, 5,000, and even the benefits of these micro influencers is they will have a following in your local area that is perhaps very engaged. So to find these influencers, what do? You just go into Instagram simply, and you want to just type in the name of your local area. You can sort it out in terms of people who are in that local area, and Instagram is going to recommend the highest rated people or the people that have the most engagement and comments, and you want to just start scrolling to the feed to see if that person indeed seems to be in your local area. They seem to have an engaged following. They seem to also fit the vibe that you want to go with for your cafe. And if they do, all you literally need to do is you don't need to spend a cent to get them to promote you. All you need to do is, if you are a restaurant or cafe, again, invite those people to come in. You can offer them, say, a free lunch. Some restaurants and cafes can sometimes do like an influencer lunch every single week where they invite people that have a specific following to just come in and enjoy a free meal. Which person doesn't want that? But in return for that, you want to make sure that you document that with a videographer or a photographer. Then you just want to literally send those pictures or videos to the influencer and let them know that you would appreciate if they posted that on their feed if they did enjoy the time. And 50 to 80% of the time, maybe even sometimes 100% of the time, every influencer is going to want to do that because, I mean, who doesn't like a nice video of them in a nice space. So if you get a video of that, send that to the influencer who has 10,000 followers. They're going to post that on their feed. Then that is going to give you free promotion that you can, one, use on your own feed, and also promotion in the sense that their followers are now going to see you and come in as well. That's completely free promotion. So that is how you do it on the organic base. Now on the paid side, which is just sort of building on the organic that you've already done, the paid side, the reason why you want to go into the paid advertising side and not just continue organically is paid traffic is going to give you the fastest way to scale that content that you already have. It's going to give you the fastest way to distribute that content in the local area that you are. So for example, say you are in Barcelona. If you are in the Gracia area in Barcelona, what you can do is you can just literally go to Facebook and you can drop in a pin of the local area in which you are located. That is just it. And then you can just literally distribute that video or that photo that you have into that local area. So anybody that is in that radius that you've chosen, say it's a 5 mile, 10 mile radius, is going to be constantly seeing your cafe. They're going to constantly know you, and when they come across your cafe walking or so on, they're going to come in to enjoy a meal or to just see the vibe that they have there because they've seen you countless times on social media. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're amplifying the content that you have and you're really owning that area that you have. So people are constantly knowing about you and your business in that local area. When you do that 100%, you're going to have people just coming in because they've seen you on social media, and you're going to substantially grow the amount of numbers that you get on a daily basis for your local business. Another benefit in terms of the paid traffic methods that you can utilize is once you've done good organic content, people will engage on your Instagram page. And what you can do on the Facebook advertising is you can target people who've engaged on your Instagram page in a specific time period, and then you can show those people specific relevant content, or perhaps give an offer for them to come in. So another great strategy on paid traffic is, apart from having and amplifying the content that you have, is you can put up a landing page to showcase to people in that local area after they've seen your content to sign up or leave the email address, leave the email address in order to get a free meal or something like that. And then you're also going to build up your email list, which you can market to at any time, and as well get foot traffic into your door. So hope this video helped. Hope you guys understand now how to grow your restaurant, how to get more numbers inside your restaurant using social media and Facebook and Instagram primarily, both with organic methods and influencers as well as content, and then understanding how to use paid traffic to distribute that content and come out with offers that people can come in to claim. So once again, hope that video helped, guys, as I said. And if you enjoyed this content, feel free to leave me a like if you did enjoy it. It helps the channel out a great deal and helps me continue to put out content like this. You can also subscribe again if you feel like it. If not, don't worry, just keep consuming this content. And I will have a playlist somewhere above here or below this video that you can keep watching more material on how to advertise for a local business. And if you want to speak a bit more about how you can grow your restaurant or cafe, or how you can advertise better for a restaurant or cafe, I'd like to invite you as well, if you would like to take advantage of this opportunity, to book a free call. I'm offering free calls this week, and if you see this video in the future and the link is still available, it means we are still offering these calls. So what you can do is just click somewhere below this video. It's going to pull up a page where you can get on a free call with myself and my team. We're going to break down exactly how you can start getting better results with your cafe or restaurant, as well as if you're advertising for a cafe or restaurant, how you can get better results. That's completely for free. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, just book below. If not, I'll see you on the next video. Before you go, 1 second, guys. So I just finished the main part of the video that you just watched, and I just realized that you guys will perhaps benefit from seeing a really good video that was produced for a local cafe or restaurant. I saw this on a really good videographer. I believe his YouTube channel is Daniel Schiffer. You can follow him on Instagram as well. But he produces really good content for restaurants and cafes. So again, this video that I'm going to pull up in a second here, which you can watch here. That is a very good example of a video made for a restaurant that really shows the vibe of the restaurant, really shows the food that they've gotten, and it's really going to compel people to come into the restaurant or cafe. So again, that is the sort of content that you want to create for yourself if you're a restaurant, or to get made, so you can then amplify and use on your social media. Hope that helps. Once again, guys.
It's Kelpie Vibes. so cute. I'm gonna Jones so cute.